You're listening to the Savoir Faire Audio Experience.
Are you ready?
The Savoir Faire Experience is your guide to everything that has to do with lifestyle. From dating, rides, style, and entertainment. All brought to you by the editor of Savoir Faire magazine, Robert White. Anything goes on this audio experience. So, let's go.
It's still the best.
All right, guys, welcome to another episode of the Savoir Faire Audio Experience. Thank you guys for listening, following, sharing, all of the kind of comments, the emails, everything. It's so exciting to have audience kind of engaging with us and telling us who we should and should not be interviewing, which is kind of fun. Today, we have another great interview. This one's going to be with a really cool punk band. I can't even wait to talk to these guys because their music is legit, and I want to dive in and learn so much more. So Karolina and Marty are here. They are part of a band called CF98. What's up, guys?
Hi. Hello. Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us. Thank you.
I really appreciate it. I love it. So we're on doing an international interview today. They're in Poland. I'm here in the U.S. And I'm super excited about learning about the band. I listened to your guys' music literally this morning on repeat. I was listening to Hate My Life like 4 or 5 times. I love it. I want to hate your life with you. It's a very cool track. It's got a cool little twist to it. I like that, and we're definitely going to talk about that a little bit near the end. So first, I want to just talk about the band and kind of go back to the origin story. Can you guys tell me a little bit about, well, who's not with us today, and then how the band met and how this all started for you?
So right now in our original lineup, there's also Michał, our bass player. We currently play with a few drummers, actually, because we have so many talented friends around us. Basically, we are around for a long time, to be honest, but I can say, relaunched our band in 2017 with Storymakers record, and that was the beginning for us because we came back to the skate punk, pop punk, melodic punk rock roots. We started to write songs in English, and we again exactly, and we just understood that there is a lot of adventures out there outside Poland, because Poland is not like super pop punk country. So we discovered that there are lots of festivals, venues, people, friends, and fans of pop punk music abroad. So that's why we relaunched our band. And I can say we started all over again with new people. Mati is like probably almost 10 years in our band. So we are here for for quite a long time. But actually, we never ask for any kind of recognition because of that. We just want people to enjoy our music right now. Whatever was the point, you joined our journey and you became our friend, it's absolutely perfect for us. So that's a quick story about us.
No, that's cool. I love there's a little bit of history here. So the three of you that are current, so Michał, Marty, and Karolina, how did you guys meet? And what is CF98? Talk to me about what CF98 means.
We all were super fans of punk rock, pop punk, skate punk music for since we were kids. So that's how we met at shows in our hometowns or around our hometowns. So that was a long time ago, of course. But CF98 stands for, actually, this is a chemical element which is called californ, with number of electrons of 98. So when we were younger, we figured out the name of the band like very, very long time ago, and actually our previous bass player. But we felt that this fits perfectly to our vibe because we were inspired, especially at the beginning, very, very much by the Californian.
The coolest name of the band is always like the one with the number. So
exactly.
CF98,
Stamp 41, Blink 182, like those were the names we're inspired by. So that's what we thought when we were younger. That's the coolest name for the band that we can get, and we stick to that. Yeah, that's part of our history. That's part of our identity right now. So we enjoy this name, although not everyone exactly knows what's going on with CF98, and not everyone what kind of name is like this for the band? What the fuck? So there's strange reactions sometimes.
Yeah, no, I was very curious about it, and I should have Googled it because I probably would have learned that it was an element or related to an element. I did find it. It says 98% fecal coliform is the element that you guys are talking about, but it's FC and not CF. So you guys reversed it potentially, and then put the 98 at the end. So I still like it's extremely cool either way. So you guys met at punk shows. Was this kind of like just being crazy and kind of dancing around, having fun, and be like, hey, do you play guitar? Because I'm looking for one. Like, how does that connect? Like, talk to me about the origin story more.
Actually, I think we were all in the different bands and we were playing shows together.
Okay.
And that's maybe that was not like going crazy at the show, but I think we just had some bands when we were part of the lineup, and we played a show together somewhere in Poland, somewhere in our hometowns, and that's how we met basically.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so it kind of started out as kind of being on the same scene, then friendship, and then turned into playing together. I mean, the sound is excellent. I'm not going to lie. Like, I listened to the music today. I definitely want to give you guys some applause. That's one of the reasons why I was like, sure, I'll talk to them, because I have been in the music industry since I was 17 years old. I'm not going to tell you how old I am now, but I've been doing it for a while. And I love musical artists. I love using my platform for good to kind of expose new music for people. And I always kind of have a little bit of picky. So like if you're doing an interview with Savoir Faire, I have to say, like, I dig your music personally. And that's why this even happened, because I've heard so much music throughout the years. I kind of have a good idea of like what's good, what's not. So I hope people can kind of take that with a grain of salt. But either way, like it's a very, very tight niche kind of sounding group. And I love that you guys have found each other and have this great collaboration. I'm really curious about the creative process of the band. And the reason why I'm asking about this is because you guys kind of have this cool theme with like this like skull mug and skulls and this like punk rock vibe. Like, talk to me about like why the band is in this genre, why you guys love this genre so much. Talk to me a little bit about the design of this whole, like the aesthetics and the look of the band. Like, what's going on with all of that?
Oh my God, there are lots of questions in this one.
First of all, thank you.
First of all, thank you so much.
Very welcome.
I just wanted to say that this is like a huge journey for us. And if you look into our previous records, I don't think you will find the same sound, the same writing process, because we try to develop and we want to develop and we want to, implement some new things we never tried before within our brand new music. So previously with our previous records, it was always writing and creating songs at our rehearsal space, to be honest. We were just sitting like all four of us or all five of us, and we were just basically, or three of us, it depends, like maybe not every time the bass player or drummer was available. That's the story about bass players and drummers sometimes.
About being in a band.
About being in a band. Yeah. But basically with the new record, we decided to change things a little bit, because we knew our bass player is like really tight on time. He's got a small kid. So we wanted to try something different. And we actually wrote this album and simultaneously produced this with Pete Zengerle via Zoom sessions, because he's from Los Angeles, and we just written this new album via Zoom session, to be honest, via online meetings. So that was crazy for us, but it was also super great to have someone lead us into some new directions. We were never super, I think, brave enough to try some solutions, some electronic solutions, sounds, because we always wanted this, but we didn't know how to do it. So that's what happened within the new record with Pete. He just on one side he showed us new solutions, directions we always wanted, but we never had a courage to implement. On the other hand, he made our ideas more simple, because me and Matti, we are from the punk rock scene, and I don't know if you like have the same experience with punk rock kids, but we always try to prove ourselves that we can play guitar, we can sing, we can do like really crazy technical stuff, because we have to prove ourselves. and we have to prove that this is the place we actually belong, and we are worthy to be here. So I think this is like a narrative through our life, to be honest, somewhere in the back of our heads, especially me. Maybe this is connected also because I'm a girl. But with this new record, Pete showed us that, hey guys, maybe you proved yourself already on, punk rock, pop punk scene, and you don't have to prove yourselves all the time. Maybe you can make things simple. Maybe you can make less complicated songs. Don't put riff salads. Don't put like 100 melodies into one song. Don't put like, I don't know, 200 words to describe one story. Maybe we can put something simple, and it's gonna work as well. So I think that was totally mind blowing for us, and absolutely the best time to produce this album with Pete, to be honest, because of those reasons.
Yeah, and the other thing is, like, I think the idea that we had, like, from the beginning, from the new record, it was like how the music that we love from 20 years ago can sound right now.
Yeah.
It's like, if you want to take like your favorite music, your favorite memories, and just put it in to your music in 2025, and it's like a lot of modern like approach to this record, but it's actually it's the sounds that we love from 20 years ago. So I think we managed to do it, and I think it sounds fresh. It sounds a little bit different that we always like
aim for. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love
but
that. Go ahead.
But I just wanted also to mention something you asked about like visuals, about why pop punk genre and so on. Actually, this is very interesting question. Well, it just clicked. It was clicked long time ago.
It fits.
It just fits perfectly. Our life, our energy, the element of nostalgia, the element of being like colorful, of being positive. Of course, we're not like super cheerful people all the time. It's not like natural. We also have our ups and downs, of course. But I think the way you see life, trying to get the best out of this, trying to be a better person every day, trying to be a better musician, band member, friend every day. Plus, this, I think positivity, energy, simplicity, being honest with yourself, being honest with the people around you, not faking your life, even if it's not perfect all the time, but you are not faking anything, like you're just living the way you always wanted to live, like being honest to yourself. So I think those every single aspect of this music, like to me and Mati, fits our personalities. To be honest, everything is about this music is like energetic, nostalgic, smart, and the way it's supposed to be.
No, I totally agree with you. That's very cool. I mean, I love that you guys kind of take some of outside advice and warped and kind of let that stuff kind of sink in a little bit and change this new direction. It's kind of a cool thing because when I was in the songwriting world, and I still am kind of, but when I went to a very high profile person that was an A&R guy for a huge record label, and I had him listen to some of my music when I was like in my 20s. And one of the things that he told me when I was sitting in his office was that you have to capture the audience in the first 10 seconds of a song. That's what he told me. And I think that was because he was an A&R guy and they only listen to 10 seconds. And if they don't get captured, then they just move on to the next song, right? But like to have a number one hit or to have something major on radio at that point, you also needed that like grab because you needed people to attach to it. It wasn't just the artist, for example, like every time a specific artist that we love might release music, we'd always go after that music because we want to hear the new stuff by them. But people that didn't know about a specific artist, they needed to have this nice grabby tune that would just pull them in, suck them in to becoming a fan or wanting to learn more about the band. And that's kind of the piece that I feel your music does, which is kind of cool. But it's cool that you guys warped to that element and kind of changed and went a different direction. I also heard something else that I'm going to say. I'm sorry if this offends anybody, but like it also was a thing when you write music, you're supposed to be writing music for like 10-year-olds because people are kind of people in general that listen to music need something super simple. Not everyone grabs on to like these deep meanings in songs. And so it does make sense to kind of have a catchy flow and a storyline that people can follow instead of putting in little hidden agenda kind of stuff. You know, like there's obviously music like that, which is cool, and people can see the layers of a lyric potentially, but it's very cool for most people just to kind of follow along in the storyline. So I want to talk to you more about songwriting too, because that's a big piece for me. So who is like the bigger writer in the band for original materials that you guys are doing? And how does that collaboration kind of work between the three of you so that it becomes a CF98 song?
Actually, I never heard about this 10-year-old song. So
it's only in America, I guess. I don't know.
Actually, to be honest, we were never thinking about it this way. Maybe this is some kind of like a new idea that we should consider. But I also agree. But I also agree with you that you have to grab the attention within the first 10 seconds, or I think like within
even less, right?
Even less.
Yeah,
but
even
I think
less
we
now,
heard something about. You need to implement the vocal within like 15 seconds to, present the actual song to the.
Don't bore us. Get to the chorus.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. You got to play the live.
So,
the live version is the part where you can have fun and play the guitar, for 30 seconds before you actually get into the lyric, like build the song up a little bit more. But the radio version always has to be like quickly. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think this is absolutely what we also considered many times, and that's why we do the long intros at live shows, but we decided to, give ourselves the chance that people can actually dig into our songs a little bit deeper, because once they hear it, once they are grabbed, once we have their attention, maybe they will listen to the whole thing and they will find something, nostalgic, pop punk, energetic, positive about our band and our music. So this would be absolutely cool. But it's also one more thing. That's why we always also wanted to put out actually 4 or 5 singles before the whole record, because we also wanted to give every single song its momentum, So give like separate chance for the people to discover our music through singles. And I think that's also something that, people, not everyone will tell you, but, some people from music industry are hiding. And this is also some kind of like a secret, message from some like really high level maybe people. But on talking about the writing process, I think it's right now mainly me and Matti. Matti is like bringing the riff. I'm bringing the theme, lyrics of the songs, and we try to work it together. I'm trying to, convince Matti that this melody should go here. Matti is trying to convince me that Karolina, this sentence is too complicated, or this melody is too complicated, and we just work things out, together.
Very cool. No, I love that too, and it's
Yeah,
always good to collab. Go ahead.
Yeah, we always have like the idea, and what we learn like right now is like it's better to have like simple idea for the verse, for the chorus, because everything else in a song you can build really fast and really easy, and especially if like we work with Pete, so having producer, which is like, okay, this is cool, this is not cool, you can do better, and somebody who have you like. Keeps you motivated and show you the way that you can go a little bit like
better.
It's always great,
Yeah.
So
no,
that was also something. That was also something we actually never saw that we needed so much, and we got it with this new record and writing process and producing this by Pete. That he was like telling us very often, like, this is cool, you can keep it, or this is not cool, let's find something else. So I think we just managed to learn from this guy so much as well because of that.
Yeah, and I think it's like especially for the bands like who are like very they want to keep it safe, or they want to keep it like their music, it's really hard to get like working with producer as well, because it's like another member of the band that you need to like, you can of course agree or you can disagree with them, but I think especially very refreshing for the band if you work with somebody else, So.
Yeah, it makes sense. That's really cool. I love that perspective too. I'm also trying to do a lot of collaboration just as a solo. My music career has been up and down. I moved to Nashville when I was young, kind of did some stuff in music, wanted to stay behind the scenes, ended up in front. On the stage for a little while, and then kind of hit again. So I've been in and out, but I still write. I still play guitar. I do a lot of things still that are kind of underground or hidden. I just put my own music out a couple weeks ago, so a lot of things just kind
Nice.
of So there's a fun little vibe behind me, which is kind of cool. I want to talk about this song and just promote this song. Okay, so people need to go to YouTube. That's where I watched it. The music video is super fun. It's CF98. It's called "Hate My Life." It's the official video. I need to know about this song. Please tell me why you wrote this song and what it means, truly, because I know it's not about I actually hate my life, because Karolina, your life's pretty damn good. So, talk to me more.
Oh my gosh. Actually, this is so awesome because you are the first person, I think, since the song is out, actually said it, that it's not actually about hating your life at all. This is so cool. Actually, thank you so much for digging into so much of the lyrics and the song basically. Yeah, actually, this is when I had the idea of the song about the lyrics. I was thinking that sometimes you just have enough and you are sick and tired, and you have like a chain of bad luck. Something happens within or without your power, but there's like a chain of bad luck that you just sometimes just let go and let this day, I need this day to be over right now because I'm just going crazy if it's not over because I've had enough. So I was actually thinking about this feeling as an adult, but I remember feeling this the same way as a teenager when I felt not understood by everyone around me. And I was just looking outside the window at my parents' car and feeling lost and just counting the clouds and just, trying to survive because nothing was the way it was supposed to be. Although, of course, I didn't know about life anything and I knew shit about life at that point. Mm-hmm. But, that feeling lost and having enough and not getting there, and the feeling of frustration is sometimes so strong that you just hate your life, but just for a couple of moments and minutes, you try to be a better person. And if you try different things, you try to be a better person, and you try every day lots of things to be a better friend, a better, family member, and so on. You fail because if the more things you try in life, the more possibilities there are that you will fail. And, it's actually about, loving your life. But of course, when you try lots of things in your life, sometimes it's enough and you just feel like you fail all the time, which is not true. Mm-hmm. So that was the idea of the song. And I love this one so much. And I think a lot of people can relate to it because when you try to be a better, person, musician, songwriter, band member, friend, you know that you just fail many times in your life. So that sucks. And sometimes you just feel like quitting, but you are not quitting at all. You just need to take a deep breath and you just move on,
Yeah, no, I totally agree. What about you, Marty? What do you think? How's the lyric affect you?
I mean, I think the most positive thing from the song is I'm almost 40, but with this song I still feel like a teenager, because it's a lot of angst and the stuff that I remember when I was 16, that as Karolina said, that sometimes you need to it's not bad to feel I'm done, I don't want to do it anymore or something like that. So, that's, I knew the lyric before the song was on. And the other thing is it's kind of like a joke because my humor is I said so many times in my life, I hate it, I'm done, and yeah. And it's so funny for me. It's
dark humor.
Yeah, dark humor.
It is dark humor.
It's so funny for me. because I know there's like a lot of stuff in the songs about me as well.
Yeah.
No, that's super
And
cool.
but it's also because I think this is like a part two to our song from a couple of years ago, which was Dead Inside. We wrote it like during the pandemic time.
Just before.
Yeah, or even just before that. We sometimes feel like we are super life lovers with Mati and Michał, our bass player. We enjoy life. We just, seek for adventures, want to grow bigger as a band, as a musicians, like to take every possible chances. We say yes instead of no, and so on and so on. But sometimes you just feel like dead inside. You just wonder, how did I get here? How is it possible that I'm still alive, So, yeah, so I think it's part two of that song, Dead Inside. And that Dead Inside also was like inspired by Mati's behavior. Yeah.
No, I love the
see
song.
His picture.
Yeah, I mean, the
Go
song
see
is...
his picture.
No, that's true. The song is very catchy. I think we all have these moments where we kind of start questioning life sometimes, not in the idea that like we hate it, right? But like the idea that like you're just like, why is everything that could possibly go wrong in a day happening to me? And then at the end of the day, you're just like, ugh. And tomorrow morning you wake up and you're fresh and you're ready to go and you're like, okay, yesterday was a lesson. Let's get it. And then it's just like that positive vibe. This song is very cool. Like, I love this like natural kind of punk beat that this thing has, which is kind of nice. Like, it definitely want to make you like move around and clean the house, even though you're screaming "hate my life" the whole time you're doing it. Like, it's a very, it's a very cool energy that this song has. So it's extremely cool. I want to just kind of do the plug part here. So obviously you can go to CF98 on YouTube and find them there. Instagram seems to be the place where we can all collect and follow the band. CF98 Band is the Instagram account, so please go over there and follow and check everything out. But you guys are super cool. I love the vibe. I just want to thank you again for finding some time to chat with me and talk music a little bit. This new song is really cool. I'm going to follow you guys later today and make sure I'm keeping track of new music. You'll be on my editor's playlist, which I love. I want people to go listen to the music. So, yeah, thank you so much for the time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate you for having us. We enjoyed this time. Thank you so much for knowing so much about our brand new music. And thank you for having us here. We had a super great time. Our brand new record, which is called also, like on the contrary, Stupid Punk, because we are not stupid, but sometimes life gets stupid. It's called Stupid Punk. So it's gonna be out in October. So we can't wait to have it out, and we hope that you will like and we hope you will check it out. So yeah, go just check our Instagram, go check our music. Thank you so much for having us. We enjoy talking to you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, very, very cool. I appreciate it too. Thanks so much.
Thank you for listening to the show. Please take a minute to head over to www.savfair.com and subscribe to our publication.